Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So Ethereum made a few movements today. I think most of it is over already. Solana hasn't really done anything. And again, I think this is one of the tightest ranges I have really seen in a while. Really since, well, for the last 3 weeks, you could say, yeah. We've been moving in this range. Actually, if you consider the 9th of November when it all started as well, I mean, we've really been here in this movement for 4 weeks. But really this kind of triangle pattern only started on the 23rd of November. Very, very tight range. I think we're getting squeezed here very soon, further and further into the apex of a triangle. It's not a very exciting chart at the moment, I have to say that as well. I am concerned about Solana because it dropped massively below that $30 level. That was a critical Fibonacci support level that it ideally shouldn't have dropped below, or at least if it dropped below it, only for a short period. Unfortunately, it dropped below it for quite a while now. It's dropped, basically 50% below that level because we are around $13.70 and we're not really moving at all. And that Fib level is at around $30. So yeah, it's really getting tough here. Not doing anything at the moment. And we just need to wait for a signal of the market here. Yeah, and I can really only repeat here the possibilities that the market has. The 2 or 3 that there are, the most likely ones at least. And we have this situation that we have upside potential short term, and we talked about that. As an Elliott waiver, we believe that a trend change is verified as soon as we can see 5 waves. Now, after that drop to the downside here on the 22nd of November, we can count 5 waves to the upside. And we also can count 3 waves to the downside. But normally when you get that, you're looking for the next piece of evidence as well, which would be another 5 waves up. This is at the moment missing. In fact, the move that is occurring since has been occurring since the 27th of November here, that low, looks corrective as well. So I've come to the conclusion there's a really good likelihood that this is still part of that correction of this wave 2. So you have 5 waves up in a wave 1, we have 3 waves down in a wave 2, and it could be that the third wave, which is the C wave, isn't finished yet. It is still ongoing. The reason is because if we already were in a wave 3, we should really see strong upside movement, and we're not doing that. So short term, very short term, we need to distinguish here. Very short term, absolutely still a chance to go lower in a possible C wave. As long as we're finding support at $11.80, which is the 78.6% retracement, we have a good chance to reverse and move up in a third wave to around $19, and then eventually maybe above in the wave 5. But if we lose the $11.80 support level, then we are probably going to come down straight away into this sort of $7 target range. So these are the 2 possibilities. Basically what we need to do, we need to wait for a signal of the market. A break above the $15 level would make the direct breakout to the upside likely into the $19 range, maybe a little bit higher. And a break below $11.80 would be the signal for a move to the downside. Until then, you can trade the range if you want to. I don't find that very attractive. It's a very tight range. It is not very clearly defined because it is some kind of a contracting triangle here at the moment, which could also now at any moment break out. So there isn't really much more space. If you really follow this triangle till the end, so that we maybe can get an idea of timing when at the latest we should see some kind of a breakout, well, we're looking here at Wednesday, the 14th of December. If I'm not mistaken, this is the date when we have the FOMC press conference. So yeah, it could very well be that we're just moving sideways, and then based on or depending on what kind of decision there is, we might see a larger or a smaller spike. But what I can tell you and promise you is usually when you get these tight squeezes, this sort of very, very tight range movement, it very, very shortly afterwards you get a very, very strong move. An impulsive move usually. And the option is here, if we break above $15, it's most likely the wave 3. Target for that, we talked about that, around $19. And if we break down, then it could be an impulsive move to the downside in a wave C. But even then, as long as we're holding 1180, then I would expect the move up in a third wave. Actually, if we break down here and get into the yellow support box, it would be an even possibly more interesting trade, long trade, looking at low risk and high reward, because you're even deeper in support. Yeah. So from a trading point of view, I would even prefer that to come down lower, find support here, and then go up instead of going up straight away. But yeah, that's the situation with Solana. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.